Hi and welcome to a new video on my channel, and today I'm going to do a winter book recommendations video. The first book that I want to recommend is the Nevermore series by Jessica Townsend. This is the third book, Hollowpox, and this is a middle grade series about Morgan Crow right here, who is a cursed child, so she's set to die on her 11th birthday. But on that day, Jupiter North comes and rescues her and takes her to another world. A world where some people have magic, and she goes through a trial to become a member of the Wondrous Society. And it's a really good series, and some of the books take place during winter, and they give me like that nostalgic, like Christmassy kind of feeling. I don't know how to describe it, but in Hollowpox they celebrate Christmas. I believe they celebrate Christmas in all the books for a portion, because it's like kind of like a year. One book is like a year in her life, I believe. So yeah, that is my first recommendation. I feel like middle grade is great for the winter or like Christmas period, at least in my opinion. I'm really in the mood for middle grade books right now. Then we have some fairy tales, H.C. Andersen fairy tales. So this one, the fairy tales by H.C. Andersen. This one is illustrated. I feel like fairy tales feel very Christmassy to me. Yeah, fairy tales feel very Christmassy, and I recommend like the Nutcracker and stuff like that. Then we have A Study in Scarlet by Arthur Conan Doyle. This is an old version of The Hound of Baskerville. It's really old. But yeah, I feel like Sherlock Holmes feel kind of wintry. These like old classic mysteries like Agatha Christie, Arthur Conan Doyle, I kind of associate them with winter for some reason. I feel like the weather is kind of always snowy or windy, or like it's raining or something in the books. So that is I've given all the Sherlock Holmes books that I've read 3 stars, so yeah, but I really enjoy reading them either way, even though I have kind of a hard time getting into the writing style. But yeah. Then we have Raven Black by Anne Cleeves. This is the 8th book in that series, Wildfire, but the series is called Shetland, and there's a TV show as well based on the book series. But it's about a police officer on Shetland Island, and he's solving crimes. And yeah, like I said, I feel like mysteries feel kind of wintry, especially this one, because this series is set on an island and it's always kind of windy and rainy and dark and gloomy weather. So this one I recommend. Then we have The Golden Compass by Philip Pullman. This one feels really wintry because there's a polar bear in it, and it's a lot of like winter scenes. So that is the first book in the His Dark Materials trilogy. Then we have Beartown. Oh, and The Golden Compass is about Lyra, and she is a child growing up in a university, and she overhears her uncle basically talking about like dark matter or something, and it's kind of a big adventure with a prophecy involving her and this alethiometer that she has, that she can kind of tell her the truth about certain things. So yeah, that's also a middle grade book. Then we have Beartown This is the second one, Us Against You by Fredrik Backman. This revolves a lot about hockey, and it takes place in Sweden, where I'm from. But yeah, so this feels really wintry because of the hockey. And it's about a girl getting raped by the hockey star player. So a lot of people don't believe her, but some people do. And yeah, I haven't read the second one, but the first one did give me winter vibes because of all the hockey. Then we have The Bad Beginning by Lemony Snicket. Like I said, I've been in the mood for middle grade books this winter season. So here's another series by Lemony Snicket that I haven't read yet. All the Wrong Questions. Who Could Have Been at This Hour? It's the first one in the All the Wrong Questions series. But Lemony Snicket, he is actually a pseudonym for Daniel Handler, but Lemony Snicket wrote The Bad Beginning, and that is about 3 orphans and their kind of adventure figuring. They go from home to home, they get adopted, and then they have to move and stuff like that, and they are being pursued by Count Olaf. And it's a really great middle grade series that I thought had winter vibes, kind of. Maybe because they are quite bleak. Then we have This Winter by Alice Oseman. It takes place over Christmas Day, so it really has a really strong Christmas vibe. It's a solitaire novella, so I recommend reading Solitaire first and then reading This Winter, so you are familiarized with the characters, because it's Tori is the main character of Solitaire, and her brother Charlie and Nick are also part of the This Winter novella. It's on Scribd, so if you have Scribd you can listen to it. It's really short, a really short audiobook. Then we have A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. I haven't read this yet, but I will. On Christmas Eve I will read this. Then we have Let It Snow by John Green, Maureen Johnson and Lauren Miracle, which is a story set. It's kind of 3 separate love stories, and then at the end they kind of tie together because the character's me. So I really recommend that. It takes place during like a snowstorm. And then we have Dash and Lily's Book of Dares by David Levithan and Rachel Kahn, which is about a girl who leaves her notebook in the Strand to hopefully be found by someone. So Dash finds it, and then they do dares. They dare each other to do different things, and they fall in love. And it takes place over the holiday season. I just watched a Netflix show and it was really great, so I recommend the Netflix show as well for Dash and Lily. So yeah, that was my winter book recommendations. I'm mostly in the mood for different middle grade books, so that's why I borrowed Hollow Parks and this one and stuff. So yeah, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you want to. Comment down below what you think are some winter books, and click the notification bell if you want to get notified when I upload. See you in my next video. Bye!